This is Lourdes School of Quezon City, a Marian Franciscan Capuchin-oriented school that is dominated by the male population of students due to its late implementation of the co-ed system. As you can see, the population of students exceeds the available capacity and space that the school has. Even just observing the high school department, it is greatly evident.
Today, we go to Lourdes School Quezon City to talk to some of the school's heads about the school's employees' wages, the canteen labor supply, and the student population growth. First, I visited Mr. Marvin Tipano, the senior high school coordinator who manages the overall operations and functions within the whole senior high school level, which includes the students and the senior high school teachers. He talked about how the wages of the part-time teachers are decided. How are the wages for the part-time teachers decided? Is it for the hours they work or what level they teach or others?
They're being paid per hour on an hourly basis.
Is it the same for full-time teachers or is there a difference?
Pag full-time teacher, per day ang rate. Okay, pag part-time kasi per hour dahil kasi yung part-time, meron silang total number of hours that they render for service every week. At saka pag part-time, they come and go. So they're expected to be here lang. So kung kailan na sila pwedeng magturo, doon sa binabayaran.
Mr. Depano explained that certain factors affect the difference of the wages of different employees. The factors such as the hours of work affect the would-be wage of an employee. Now that we have an idea on how wages are distributed among employees, let's move on to the labor supply. We go over now to the canteen area to meet with the owner, Mr. Gilbert Sarmiento, who manages a ton of employees.
Exactly, but we always prepare hardworking and with knowledge about food service. No, actually, whatever amount we tell them, it is always acceptable to them because we provide housing for them, we provide free food, and we provide transportation for them. Yes, more than enough. Actually, we are always sending extra people in FEU because here we have enough people. Oh yes, because it helps a lot when they split the breaks of all levels. Before last year, it's always the same time, breaks and lunch are always the same time. Now, because of our request to split the recess and lunch, now we don't have problem with that, right? Enough employees and enough food always because at first recess after recess we can always add more food, whatever consume on the recess.
The interview with Mr. Sarmiento provided us a glimpse of how he and his employees adjust to the economic situations that they face every day, may it be about the wages of the employees or how the workforce adapts to the numbers of consumers. We will now know how the student population growth moves through the school registrar, Mrs. Editha Grandea.
For the number of students, the classroom. There is enough classroom for our enrollees. Anyway, there is enough naman in our school. So, we have not experienced any excess as far as I know about our enrollment. But what the school do, we just go on with our classes, with our operations every year. There are other ways naman to compensate for the insufficient number of enrollees. So we adjust our mga siguro expenses of the school. What else? We do the administration do some adjustments whenever there is an insufficient number of enrollees. The number of enrollees naman exceeded at the same, whether it's insufficient or there is excess in in the number of students, we also do some adjustments. Like, of course, when there is an insufficient number of enrollees, so we adjust our expenses. So it's the same thing. So it's more favorable to the employees if there are if the number of enrollees exceeded. Of course, it's a good marketing also for our school if we have more enrollees. And also, there is siguro parang advantages to our students also. So in terms of what we are going to increase our services to the students kasi there is siguro additional budget. So when there is additional budget, of course, we can give our students better services. So that's in terms of services to our students. But there are other things which will be favorable to the operations of the school when enrollment increases. As I've mentioned, we do some adjustments. We cut on some of our expenses with regard to, but we do not cut on our operations and services to the school. Even if there is a decrease in enrollment, we still do what we usually give. We still give what we usually give to our students. Like we still better our services. The curriculum we follow the curriculum actually over and beyond what DepEd requires. So we still teach our students. We still hire very, very good teachers. What else? So whether there is a decrease or increase in enrollment, what I am saying is that we do not shortchange our students with regard to school services, with regard to teaching, the curriculum. We offer you all the best for our students, whether enrollment decreases or whether it increases. It's the same.
As the school registrar, Mrs. Grandeo wholeheartedly knows the different scenarios of the changes happening in the population of the school.
Every day we go through thinking how hard studying is, how you have to go through a lot of work. We think that only students are having a hard time in school, but in reality, even the school needs to take a lot of things in consideration to keep going. What this documentary tackled were only small steps on the larger technicalities the school handles. However, even the smallest droplets can create ripples. These small factors create changes in our school. Everything is connected, even by just a small thread. That by moving one, you can affect others. Creating changes in these factors like increasing the wages or altering the system of handling the population growth can change how the school progresses and adapts.